lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Und damit herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Let's Play auf dem Kanal. Und zwar spielen wir heute What Remains of Edith Finch. Ich hatte die Webcam die ganze Zeit anlassen, damit ihr meine volle Reaktion, meine volle emotionale Reaktion mitkriegen
I
könnt.
lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Der Briefkasten.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Wollen wir jetzt die Rechnungen begleichen?
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know, or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Okay, also die Dialoge finde ich bis jetzt schon mal mega geil. Ich glaube, das wird ein Spiel, wo ich sehr ruhig
I hadn't
sein.
driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Wo ich sehr ruhig sein werde, weil ich kann mir vorstellen, dass das sehr traurig wird. Ich habe mir das nämlich alles erstmal durchgelesen. Auf Wikipedia und alles. Und es ist nichts Gutes verheißen.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
Jede Folge wird um die
But now I
20.
had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Jede Folge wird um die 20 Minuten lang sein. Und hier sind wir.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Bei dem Haus.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Kann ich mir auch gut vorstellen. Bei der Größe, du.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Da müssen wir uns wohl einen anderen Eingang suchen.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just Too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Barbara.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Schön.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Also wir kommen noch nirgendwo rein.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. Louis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Der passt.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door.
Ein Zimmer.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Molly. Die ist nur 10 Jahre alt geworden.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Und wir spielen jetzt anscheinend
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
die Geschichte von Molly nach.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Aus der Tür werden wir vermutlich nicht kommen.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Was ist denn das für eine Mutti? Schön.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Das will ich auch hoffen. Oh, das Spiel ist sehr dunkel. Die Tür ist offen.
I kept eating and eating. I ate a lot of things that night. Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Schön.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat. I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. I jumped and I almost got her.
Wo sind wir jetzt hin? Ah, da.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
Ah, ich muss die... Ah.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark. I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals.
My God. Achso, ich muss nah genug ran.
straw for a flipper, and it tasted really good. Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't. Passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe. I got closer and closer.
Wo? Hier.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Die wurde aufgefressen. Leute, ich bedanke mich auch an der Stelle erstmal fürs Zuschauen dieser Folge. Wow. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Bis dahin, wieder schauen und reingehauen. Tschüss.